Shut up and sit down.
You look on your face, you mopey sod.
Oh, blimey, I nodded off there.
Yeah, but it gave you lovely time to go and make a cup of coffee and all of that, didn't it?
A shave, shower. Yeah, I get it all in, mate.
Did you manage to get up to your shed and get your compressor in the time that intro took, mate? Because I thought that's what you was going to do, mate.
No, I was going to. But I thought if I get caught by a neighbour, I'll be out there chatting and we know what happens when that happens.
We know what happens there. Yeah, that's Dave's niche, that is, isn't it? I mean, neighbour's not, so I can't have a chat with him. Anyway, hello, gang. Colin here, Festa 67's workshop, and Mike.
Scaly Models.
Scaly Models. There you go, from Scaly Models. There you go. How you doing, folks? Hope you're all having a good Wednesday, and we've come along and our inane drivel and bickering all cheer your day up. So my ears are already burning. So yeah. Eric is in the chat saying Festa hugs, Sue hugs, Panzer hugs, Dave hugs, hugs for everyone else who waddle. There you go. Big hugs back, Eric. Hope you're doing well. There you go, mate. Graham McRoberts says hello to Twisted Rail, Colin, Sue, Dad, and the rest of the nutty club. How do, mate? Hope you're all right.
Oh, he said hello to me today.
He is, yeah. Look, it's in there. Look, yeah. There you are.
That's it. Yeah. He didn't, yes. He just said hi, Sue.
Oh, he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, you poor neglected man. Yeah, and don't forget, folks, if you didn't watch yesterday, one, you've got to write Sue a full explanation and a letter of apology as to why. But if you haven't seen it, nip over and have a looky-loo and share the love, because she did a live stream with Captain Cheaty Pants yesterday. Zelda's in, says, what's up? How's everyone doing? Hello, Zelda. Hope you're all right, mate. Yeah, I did get your messages, by the way, mate. It's just I've only just logged into Facebook, so I'll have a read of them after the show, mate. But yeah, if you can just remember that point, mate, it will be massively appreciated. Eric says, oh, yeah, and Dad can't forget him or he'll throw a temper tantrum. Oh, are they bullying you already, mate?
Eric always does, mate. Eric's always frontline. Frontline.
Talking of Eric, when you're doing your next live chatty stream, mate, come on, pull your finger out, because Cassandra said you got to do more lives and we're going to nag you.
Yeah.
So get a move on.
Come and give you grief in chat.
Yeah, Zelda's saying hi, Graham. Well, yeah, because we can just say hello to Cassandra, can't we? Not him.
Yeah, not bothered about him.
Saying hello to Twisted Rail. Panzer's in with Festa and Dad hugs, Eric and Graham and Zelda. There you go.
Caramel hugs.
Absolute caramel hugs, yeah, bless him. Zelda's saying, Panzer, how you doing? He's doing okay, says Panzer. Wendy Hickson with an H is in with Festa and Dad.
Wendy.
Hello, Wendy. No, Wendykins. Panzer's giving out the hugs to Wendy. And Wendy's giving hugs to Panzer. She's also giving Eric and Zelda hugs as well, Dad.
Oh, she's getting good with her hugs, Wendy.
She is, mate. I am mightily impressed.
Yeah.
Max McGinn's in, says, afternoon, everyone. How's the caramel bar at Panzer Koenig? Laugh out loud. Are they picking on you again, Dad? Do you need to get the finger of administration hovering?
Well, I think I'm going to have to, because he keeps putting pictures up of nice things in the chat and stuff, and it's not fair.
That ain't on, mate.
No.
Nah. Wendy Hickson's in, saying hello to Graham. Twisted Rail saying hello to Wendy and Max. Wendy saying hello to Max. Let's have a look. Excuse me.
Oh,
I know, mate. I had a bit of a power nap in the chair as well. Hi, Max. Not tried it yet, he says. Funny how Co-op gets new chocolate bars, but still no HP sauce. Oh,
God,
mate.
he's still on about that.
Do we need to send you a bottle? We've got to send you an emergency HP sauce care package. Yeah, I made that mistake, Panzer, of saying to Fox that I've never had chicken and mushroom pot noodle. Please don't make that mistake. Max says hi to Wendy, Eric, me, and you, Dad.
You, Max.
So everyone's saying hello to each other there. Max says, funny since you've mentioned it. We still have no HP sauce at our co-op, but started to get stock of mince pies. Yeah.
Logic.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? How some things you can get, excuse me.
Yeah.
And some things you can't. I don't know what's going on, to be honest with you, but, you know, what can you do?
Seem to be having a logistics problem in this country at the minute.
I still think, Dad, that it's a bit of a ruse so they put the prices up because that's what they want to do, innit? Let's be honest. Graham saying hello to Zelda. Max says he's all right, apart from his shoddy internet connection today. Honestly, Max, you're not alone. It's a nationwide thing, mate. Lots of people are having internet issues, mate. There's big upgrades going on. We've got it with our mobile phone network. We've got it with Virgin Media in the RG postcode this week. So I'm expecting the same. And yeah, it was a bit of a wibble. But in a nice way, not an angry wibble. It was just this is what's going on. I've not had angry wibble yet, but I think I think someone else will. That's all I'm saying.
Not yet.
I'm prepared for it. I am prepared for it. Max still didn't get why they have mincemeat pies with use by a date of 2nd of November. That's so that we eat them all. Zelda says he's doing all right. Oh, God. Max says, yeah, I noticed that too. Laughing his Harris off. Graham McRoberts says hello to me. Hello, Graham.
See?
Alex Phelps in says, hi, everyone. Hello, Alex. All right, mate. Hope you're doing all right. Everyone you know and love is safe and well with all of that, mate. It's Dad saying afternoon to everyone.
Yeah.
Yes, Zelda, I did, mate. I'll log in. I'll read them all after I've done the live stream, mate. He says, I'm doing pretty good, Festa, and how about you? I'm all right, mate. He says, thanks, I appreciate it. Just share some news to your comments, that's all. Absolutely, mate. That's me asking whether the air guitars were ready because Mike loves his intro. But the other day, when I'd said I would do a short one, he told me off. I said, no, you're not doing it. You should got to do the long one.
I did, yeah. Mad,
Eric saying, yeah. Dad was head banging. He does. He does do a bit of the air drums. I'll give him that. Opar. Hi, Mopar, says Zelda. What's up and how are you, me friend? Candygram for Mongo's in. A big eye to me, Dad, Panzer, Twisted Rail, Max McGinn, and everyone else. There you go. Jeff says he's fine. Hope you're well too. You Gordon's in. I know you'll start coughing in a minute. It'll happen. Scaly saying hello to Jeff over at Candygram. Everyone else saying hello to Jeff there. Paul Bennett, chat's playing up.
Yeah.
And of course, Sue knows this now because she's a YouTube live streamer.
Yeah.
It's very easy to miss a comment in the chat, Sue, isn't it? Because it jumps and jumps and jumps, love.
Yeah.
So hopefully she won't tell me and you off if we miss anything. Look at that lot. Have you some of that? Talking to Sue. Don't you dare. Look at that. You stop it. You stop it. Yeah, look at that. Whoa, cop you a load of that, folks. Sue may be in. I think she might be in further down the chat. So I anticipated the moment.
Oh.
Because I didn't want her speed dusting and hating on Festa, did I? You know what I mean? No. Muse is giving me virtual hugs. Big hugs back, Muse. I shall type mine in when I'm done with the chat, love. Zelda says, hi to you. What's up, my man? How are you? There you go. Panzer's waving at Muse and offers Muse hugs. Oh, look at him.
Offers.
Happy days. Black Rifles in says, afternoon, folks. Jumping in from work to leave a positive interaction and show some unity in the community. It seems to be that new buzzword, doesn't it?
Caught on, isn't it? Caught on.
Yeah. But I think it's right. I think it's the right thing to do. Let's have a bit of unity and a bit of love. No matter who you are, what's gone on in the past or anything like that, no matter who's had an argument with who and who don't like who, let's just park it, open up a new book called Unity in the Community and just be nice to each other. Boom. That's good, isn't it, Dad?
That's good, that. Yeah.
Look at that lot. Sue is in.
Sue's in.
Look at him, Sue. If you see his fingers move on the keyboard, you know he forgot. Sue's in. Hi, Colin. She says, with all those, like, oh, Mike was mentioned as well. Better remember that. With love, hearts, and kisses. Hello, Sue. All right, mate. Muse is saying hi to Panzer. Zelda says, Colin and Mike, how are you guys? Nice to see you again. You'll get fed up with us before long. Yeah. Richie Lamb's in. Afternoon, guys. Hello, Richie. How you doing, mate? So saying hello to Graham. Zelda's asking how Sue is, as is Eric and Panzer. Oh. We got Panzer saying hi to Richie. We got Wendy saying hello to Muse. Panzer's saying hello to Luke. Sue saying hello to Zelda. And Richie Lamb saying hello to Panzer.
There we go. Having fun.
Oh, look. Dad's put some love hearts in. That's enough of that.
Yeah.
No, hold up. Look, there you go.
No, I've shown them. I
know, but it's only polite.
I know.
Are you happy now?
I am, yeah.
Highland Boys in with an H, and I said the H because I wanted to be impressive.
Yeah.
Afternoon, all in chat.
Yeah.
He's saying hello to Sue. Let's scroll down. That's James is in. Hello, Colin, Dad, and the chat. Hello, James. Good to have a chat with you last night, mate. You was in good spirits. Better than the night before when you made me lose all them bits of my model that I still ain't found. Richie saying hello to Zelda. Wendy and Island Boy saying hello to Wendy there. Scale Model Muse says supply chain's a mess all over the world still. It is, Muse. It really is. I've got a couple of mates that work down the docks and they say it's a nightmare. Eric says, would love more time to do them in between two ladies living with me working night shift and just been diagnosed with sleep insomnia. Welcome to the club. Don't have time for myself, not that I'm complaining. Oh, yeah, we could have put a wibble up for that, Dad, couldn't we?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Here it comes, Eric. Here you go, mate.
There you go. Eric says, would love to have more time to do them. In between two ladies living with me and working a night shift. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Good afternoon. To Stuart Bremner. Hello, Stuart. How you doing, mate?
Hi, Stuart.
Hope everything's all right. Candy Graham says, I found a place nearby that has bottles of HP sauce in case of emergency. I'll be happy to send a crate over. He would and all, wouldn't he, Jeff? Bless him. Stuart RS is in saying, hey all. Hello, Stuart. How you doing, mate?
That's a new name, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. Welcome to our inane world of complete and utter madness with a sprinkling of building and cheating and all of that going on. But we do like to have a bit of a giggle, don't we, Dad?
Oh, yeah.
Eric saying complaining is what Dad does best other than cheating.
Actually,
you're not that much of a complainer. It's normally me that has a good wibble, and then I start you off, don't I?
Yeah.
Zelda says hello to Stuart. How are you? Panzer says hi to both Stuarts.
That's cuppa.
William, absolutely. William Rayborn's in. Says hello to Colin, Dad. Everyone in chat. Hello, William.
You're right, buddy.
All right. Muse is giving virtual hugs to Will. Caught that jump again. Ding dong. We're nearly there.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying hello to William. Sue says, yeah, it's true, but I scroll back up and I hope didn't miss anyone else. Absolutely. It does, Sue. It really can throw you. Dane Self is in saying hello. Hello, Dane. How you doing?
Hello, Dane.
Dan Croak is in, says, evening, folks. Just a drive-by like before I go and eat my dinner with the wife. Hope everyone is well.
Hi,
so do we, Dan. Love to you, mate. Love to your wife. Big hugs to your missus, mate. And thanks for popping by and saying hello, mate. Muse is having a wave at everyone like I do, Sue. Happy days. I love that because Muse will type in waves and you know she's just going, yeah, whatever. carries on painting. You can just imagine it.
Waves.
So, yeah, I am within. Bless her. One of our longest supporters, isn't she, Muse? Zelda Diecast says, hi, Dane. Dane saying hello to Zelda. You, Gordon, saying, evening, Dan. Enjoy your meal. There you go. Just quickly scroll up just to make sure that I haven't missed anyone that's nipped in, but doesn't look like it. So
no, I was following.
I'm going to put my chat of goodness on my iPad once my down cam's down. So I'm going to switch to that now. Oh, right. Hold up. Let's have a move around first. Let's take everything. Yeah, let's take everything off my bench first before I put my down cam on, because I know what's going to happen. Let's put my down cam on. Which one is it? It's that one. Yes, there you go. Bring out my chattykins and start my iPad up.
Eric's
Get rid of that on me.
Eric's living dangerous already.
Is he? Oh,
yeah. William Rayburn, I just stuffed down a pulled pork barbecue jalapeno sandwich.
Oh, nice. As promised, there's my hugs for Muse. Let's put a light on. Oh, I'm going to be in the doghouse today. I just got this feeling it's coming. I'll have to get it over and done with in a minute. I'll just boot me chat up.
Why?
No particular reason, actually, but I just no. I've been relatively good, mate. I've been, yeah.
I sense a rant coming on somehow. I don't know why, but I do think you'll have your wibble. I do think you'll have your wibble. Let's put the brand back up for the unity in the community. There you go. Okay, let's see. What day is it? It's Wednesday, isn't it? Where's it gone? There it is. Yeah, did you have that Opera browser update through this yet, Dad? Not yet, but I haven't used Opera yet. I'm still using Firefox.
Yeah.
As my alternative to Google. But I have got Opera, as you know, but yeah, I've not gone on it to get... Why did it play havoc with yours?
Yeah, it killed all my bookmarks.
Oh, God, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it knocked all my bookmarks out. I had to re-import them. Luckily, I always back stuff up like that. So I had a backup file. But yeah, it was a complete uninstall, reinstall, and all of that. And it was like, really? Bit of an Harris, but it's done now. All right, let's pop out my chat so that I've got my chat buddies with me so that I can see you all. I'll be looking at this through tears, no doubt, for the rest of the show. But that's all right.
Why? Why?
Are you starting on me already?
No, I'm saying why. You said I'll be looking at this through tears. Why?
Yeah.
Look at all that 3D printed stuff you got lying around on your bench as well.
Yeah, I'm currently 3D printing a load of bits and bobs for people. Yeah, because I've got to send some bits out. So, yeah, I'm doing Citadel pot holders, double glue holders, all kinds of gubbins. And that's one I did last night to put my, what's his name in? Easy Line.
Yeah, okay.
See? So, right. What is it we're building? What is it we're building? We've done the area, haven't we?
Hang on a minute. I got a funny feeling. Hang on. Let's have a look. You get
what?
You've been doing that. Wow, that's that.
What?
Well,
that's no. Watch the shows back. You'll see that I did.
No, and no, you cheating swine.
Look, it's not my fault that your compressor's broke, is it?
Well,
It's not my fault that your compressor broke. This isn't cheating. This is progressing on my lifeboat build. Rather than people have to listen to my noisy compressor live on air, this is just me progressing on my build.
Not wearing that one.
It painted itself, mate.
It never. And people could look.
What?
Oh, do you know what? I've got so many names I'm calling you in my head.
But I haven't painted me dinghy yet.
Oh, wow. Big deal.
This is exactly as everything was last week, Dad. I don't know why you're complaining. Cue the wibble. Anyway, how's yours coming along, mate?
Well, after we finished last week, when I put mine back in the box, I've just taken it out again today to carry on with some masking on the windows.
Oh, right. Yeah, mine, I kind of... I was doing some priming and bits and pieces, and I was playing with these pots, you know, having a look at the paint. And, of course, I opened the orange. Oh, no. And I had the lifeboat at the back, and it splashed on the side. I'm like, oh, no, what am I going to try? Quick, let's clean it up a bit. Before I knew it, he's not happy, is he? I can feel the ice forming around me. Oh, God. This is just revenge for all the tiny times that you've...
Oh, yeah. All right. Here we go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the thing is when it arrived, I bought this on eBay, and when it arrived, it was painted, mate. Isn't that what you said?
Don't you turn this back on.
Oh, God, incurring Dad's wrath. Brilliant.
Adam, the Raging Modeler, has joined us saying buildy.
Hello, Adam. Nice to see you in, mate. I really hope you're doing all right, mate, because we haven't seen you about for quite a while, buddy.
A week.
Yeah.
Can't get over that.
What's that? Get over what, Dad? What's on your mind? Get it out of your system, mate. Come on.
You're a twat.
I know I am.
There you go. I feel better now.
I'm done. Yeah, I don't mind, mate. I don't mind being a twat. I'm a twat with a painted lifeboat on his bench.
I bloody know it.
Oh, bless you. You love me, really. You wouldn't have me any other way.
Oh, dear.
God, he so wants to call me something else. I know he does.
Can't go over that. Bloody hell.
Looks good, though, doesn't it?
No, look shit.
You're not bitter in any...
No,
you're not bitter in any way, are you, mate?
Absolutely not, mate. No, you carry on. If that's how you progress on your model, you feel free and carry on, Cole.
Absolutely. I thought I'd take a leaf at your book.
Yeah.
I thought, what is the thing with this cheating game? And then I had a go at it, and I thought, actually, yeah, it's quite beneficial, this. I'll carry this on. You're not buying it, are you?
No. I like your style, though, I've got to say. I do like your style.
It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully there's enough in there to paint that little boat, because I might have forgotten that. And I don't think I've got any more orange. Oh, you're so 12 and a half. It's unbelievable. Microphone there, Cole. Don't punch it, mate. And of course, I couldn't paint the lifeboat and then ignore the helicopter, because that just wouldn't have been right.
Yeah, because you had the same colour paint in your spray gun, didn't you, at the time? So
this is it.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you finally realised that, mate.
Yeah. Even if your helicopter is yellow. Yes,
This was mentioned on Ross's stream last night, what I was up to. And I said, I may be painting my lifeboat.
Oh,
and
sugar. I missed Ross's stream last night.
Yeah, and they're like, oh dear, you know what's going to happen? I'm like, yeah, I know.
Do I care? Do I?
I was quite rebellious, mate. I even sent James a picture with a hearty laugh out loud.
Oh, did you?
I did, yeah. At your expense, so apologies for that, mate.
So James is in on it, is he?
James is, yeah.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, James, I had to throw you under the bus there, mate. Well, to be honest with you, Dad, it was actually James's idea that I paint it.
Oh, was it?
And you know how easily led that I can be.
I know.
So, yes, and yeah. So he encouraged me.
Okay. All right. Now we know. So on a different note, my new router still hasn't arrived yet, so I hope I stay on the stream.
That's all right, mate. Have they given you an ETA or?
Oh, I thought it was today, but yeah, nothing. So it's coming by courier apparently. So,
well, if it's any consolation, ours arrived at about 6 p.m.
Oh well, might still arrive yet then.
Yeah.
James has said, "Oh, cheers, Colin. I never mentioned anything."
Yeah, you did. Don't try and get out of it, James.
Nah.
Don't try and get out of it, mate.
I've always known James to be truthful and honest.
Oh, so, right. I mean, yeah.
I've got to say that I'm struggling a bit here to think, you know, if James says he didn't, and I'm struggling to think otherwise.
So are you saying then, James, you didn't laugh when you saw the photo?
Oh, you're under the bus now, aren't you?
I'm determined to get him under there.
Sue said, oops, James is in the doghouse.
Absolutely, Sue. Absolutely, darling. And yes, look, I've painted that on the live stream, Dad, because I know this time next week you would have forgotten this.
No,
because you've already forgotten that I painted that last week, mate.
No, I wouldn't have forgotten it. Oh, look at that. It's ripped now.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, dear.
Oh, God, how's that?
That's a nice orange. That I like that. Gone on well.
Yeah, pity about the mismatch of colours. So anyway,
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
The first 4 civilians in space are going up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And they're going up for 3 days. They're going to end up doing 45 loops of the planet Earth.
How much would you love to be one of those people, Dad?
Oh, God.
I would have been the element, wouldn't you?
Yeah. And they are, I say everyday civilians, but they reckon the seats cost at the moment 55 million if you were to put it in proper monetary terms, like. But yeah, they're going up for 3 days in total.
Yeah, not a lot then, 55 million, is it really? Let's be honest.
No.
You know, it's pocket change for us too, mate. But go tomorrow then.
Yeah, good.
Should have rung Elon. You got him on speed dial, Dad. I'm shocked that you didn't.
Yeah.
But you did know you was going live today, and you got your priorities right there, didn't you? Really?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like, Elon, yeah, you are a mate, but, you know.
Yeah, going live at 5. Can you make the lift off a bit later for us?
Yeah.
And then he makes it halfway through the night.
Which is good of him.
He's interrupting NCIS time at that time that's taken off.
You're going to let him get away with that?
Well, I've sent him a message on Twitter. Eric saying skating models struggling. I thought that was normal. So you've got it in for me, Eric.
He certainly has, hasn't he?
I'm gonna have to time him out again, Cole. I timed him out the other day, you know.
I know, that was funny.
I think that's what he's after, truth now.
I think he's been rebellious. I think that's what it is. I think he's got a rebellious streak in him as our Eric.
Yeah.
And I think he's like, yeah, I'm going to mess with him. I'm going to mess with him. That's all right. We shall get our revenge, won't we, Dad?
Oh, yeah, when he goes live. Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, yes. We'll be there primed and ready, mate. Hey, so you may be mocking Dad with your Ericness. But he will get you back.
Oh, I will. Fox has joined this afternoon, ladies. May not be able to chat much, but I'm listening. Dad hugs, Festa hugs, chat hugs, and pot noodle hugs. Oh, yeah, Fox.
Thank you, Fox. Sod, isn't he? I haven't had one yet today. I had one yesterday, though. I made the mistake of saying I thought beef and tomato was better than chicken and mushroom without actually eating a chicken and mushroom. But having eaten one, I still stand by the fact that I do prefer me beef and Tommy. But in the 90s, I used to get do you remember the orange pot noodle, the hot and spicy?
Oh, yeah.
That was the one I used to die for, but they stopped making them. And, yeah, I haven't seen them around for donkey's years. So I'll clean my airbrush.
Sorry, I've got to interrupt. Sarah James put a comment in. If Dad went into space, he'd still take a bodybuild model so he could keep cheating. Cheating space, new film.
Absolutely, Sarah Jane. I totally agree with that statement, love. His reputation precedes him, doesn't it, mate?
Well, I had to interrupt and read that because chat was going up quite fast for me there, and I thought I'm gonna suffer the wrath of Sarah if I don't read this out because it'll get missed.
Oh yeah, you will get punished.
Yeah.
Let's put that over there, ready to clean after the show.
So, what did you mask your windows with on your cabin, your upper whole cabin?
Marscoll.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. I'm lazy, mate. I don't spend hours with tape. I just paint some Marscoll on, and because I get the pleasure of picking it off with a toothpick.
Oh yeah. I was gonna use Marscoll, but decided because there's something quite relaxing about masking.
Yeah, I just tend to find that especially with windows that small, I just can't. What's the name of the tape that tiny? You know what I mean? It ends up stuck to me rather than the model or in a ball on the cutting mat. So,
Daniela's joined us as well.
Hello, Daniela. How you doing,
Good
mate?
afternoon, everyone. Hope you're well. So, where's your new job at then, Daniela? I know. Just pushed the window out nearly now. I know you said you're starting a new job soon. Where at, mate? Where at? Anywhere you can disclose or?
Yeah, tell us. We want to know.
That didn't come out too good.
Spider pig.
I think I shall put a bit of Marscoll on that as well.
True to me word, I'm still using the kit paint.
No, you weren't. That orange, you weren't.
No, because I'd run out of orange on the kit paint.
Should have said I got one there. I could have sent down for you, Cole.
It's all right. I'll repaint it. He's picking on me. Anyone would think that I've cheated in some way.
Yeah, wouldn't they? Miguel's joined us. Oh, God, here we go. Hola Magenta or Magenta. Afternoon, gentlemen. I take it that means, is it? Something like that?
I presume so. I've enough trouble with English, mate, let alone Spanish.
Yeah, that's Miguel anyway. Miguel's joined us. Hi, everybody.
Yeah. Another one of our American friends.
Oh, hang on. James has put a bit in there. Let's see what James has got to say. Scaly models. Colin freely admitted last night in the hangout the chicken and mushroom pot noodle is now the best in the world. Sorry, Colin. It doesn't affect me, mate.
Is that the best that you can come back with, James?
That doesn't affect me, James. I don't have an opinion on pot noodles. So.
Well, you're the bloke who sat there and said you didn't like Shania's cooking or Alicia's cooking. Sorry. So you know, if we want to go down this road. That was brutal, Dad. That one, wasn't it?
That was. Nice, that one. That's going to get him in so much trouble. That, especially if he can hear him.
You try and deny it, James, to her. You try and deny it. She'll know that you're lying. Couldn't believe it. Me and Panzer were shocked. It's like, you can't say that. Yeah. Can imagine him sitting there going, what? No, love. No, love. I didn't. Honest. Yeah, say goodbye to James. You won't see him for quite some time.
Oh, cheers, Miguel. He's just broken down what he said means. And I'll just put this bit of muscle on and I'll do it.
Hola equals hello. Me pronounced me means my, and jaunt pronounced ente. He means people. Hello, my people, he says. There you go.
Oh, excellent. Cheers, buddy.
That was really destroying what he said there, wasn't it?
It was a bit, yeah. That made a...
Yeah. Sorry, Miguel. That's harder than an hour. Very outstanding work, says Zelda. Really nice. It's not the greatest paint job, mate. Let's be honest. It's, yeah. I said I'd use the kit paints, and I stand by that decision. But preferably, yeah, I should have gone with different paint, let's be honest. But hey-ho. I don't mind. It's one of those 50-foot models.
Oh, yeah.
We've all got one in our stash. There you go. Let's try that one.
I got one in bits.
Oh, yeah, your area. Yeah.
Yeah.
November the 5th, mate. Is that what you're doing?
Well, I know people said, oh, you should Panzer said you should tie it to a rocket, but I'm just going to set fire to it. Have it done with.
Yeah. What would the microwave do to a model kit?
I don't know. There's the thing.
Yeah. Trouble is, you don't want to ruin your microwave, do
you? Would it be worth it, do you think?
Oh, yeah. For entertainment value.
Sue said, you're doing a great job too, Scaly Models. Thank you, Sue.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
absolutely. Sue. We can't leave Mike out.
Means a lot, Sue.
Oh, bless her, see. No, Sue loves her, Mike.
I'm husband number 2, you know.
I know you are. I'm just the annoying twat that every now and then turns up and says hello. But that's all right. I don't mind. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'll paint through tears. I don't mind.
That's why I had trouble getting that lid off. Oh, don't you just love picking mascara off?
Oh, mate, it is. One of the most therapeutic things, isn't it? Where is it? Is that the one I'm after?
Yeah, I've got a biscuit tin, a metal biscuit tin muse in my shed that I'm going to put all the bits of the Harrier in and set fire to it and film it.
That poor Harrier. Mind you, though, it caused you no end of pain, didn't it? So,
well, yeah, but the thing was, all the negative feedback at the beginning of the build put me off wanting to do a build on it, to be honest.
yeah.
So I wasn't that very enthusiastic about doing it. But
no.
Anyway, I hit it with a big hammer, and it's all ready for fire.
Yeah, my mojo waned, and then, like I say, once I painted it, I just thought, I've got this far, sod it, I might as well finish it. So.
Yours looks great, I've got to be honest. Yours does look good.
Didn't come out too bad, really, but it's hanging from the ceiling up there quite happily.
Daniela said, should borrow a shotgun and blast that Harrier? I'm going to blast it with my creme brulee burner.
Oh. Yeah, that'll do
it. That's Hugh, as in Hugo, not you.
You.
It said he's got homemade smoked haddock fish cakes for supper.
Now, nice.
You should mention that, because our co-op and other supermarkets do smoked haddock fish cakes with mature cheddar in the middle that melts when you cook them.
Yeah.
So as soon as you cut into it, all the cheddar just oozes out, and it was very nice.
Oh, sounds it.
Yeah. Eric saying to Sue, was there a insincerity with that comment? Sarah Jane said, Sue, make sure you have your name on both of your husband's wills priorities.
Good girl. I like her thinking. She doesn't mess around, our Sarah Jane.
No. Sue saying I missed her comment. Well, stop your wibbling, Festa. There you go. Got it.
I can wibble as much as I want to wibble.
It's wibble Wednesday.
No.
Fox is saying to you, Colin, what are those little paint pots? Are those the ones that came with the kit? Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got some empty ones as well. So, yeah. I'm going to use any of them that I empty as mixing pots. Yeah, I stupidly said I would paint my lifeboat with kit paints, and I've regretted it ever since. But there is such a wonderful thing as Dettol. So at a later date, it may get the Dettol treatment.
Okay.
We'll see.
Frankie Goes to Bobby Woods joined us and said, hi, Sue and Panzer. I'm fine. I'm back home from an emotional 2-day tiny house prep job for the winter season.
Aye, yeah, bless you. Yeah.
Eric saying, watch Dad burn half of his place down. No, I'll be doing it at the back garden, mate. Mark Sherrod saying, evening, everyone. Hiya, Mark.
Hello, Mark. How you doing, mate?
And Hugo saying, sounds young, Mike. Must look out for some. Yeah, all the supermarkets do them in the chiller cabinet, mate. They're not frozen, they're chilled. Sue saying, oi, behave, Festa.
So I've got proper telling off, ain't I?
Mm.
See, Dad gets all the nice stuff, and I just get the angry Sue.
Hey, listen, I got to have someone on my side. I'm up against Muse and blooming Sarah Jane and Eric and everybody in here. Got to have somebody on my side. Anywho, Richie Lamb said, Dad, you could do a diorama with the Harrier and a container ship, build up to the Falklands. A Navy Rupert got lost and landed on one.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me with a Rupert.
Eric said it's Colin's stream. He can wibble when and how he wants. Oh, you got Eric on your side now. Ooh.
Thank you for your support, Eric. Duly noted, mate.
Still going to time him out if he carries on.
Now he's having a wibble.
And Mew said, "Oh, please."
Thing is, I just imagine Mew's rolling her eyes.
Yeah, I could hear her voice in my head from when she's been in the
Enough already, she goes. Enough already. Jeez. Yeah. Oh, bless her.
Sir Jane said, "Oi, Dad, I've been nice to you. Don't you start on me again." Hang on a minute.
Yeah, you tell him, Sarah. This is what he does. He turns on you, see? And you have been nice to him. We've witnessed it, love.
Daniela said it's Wednesday, which means everyone can have a wibble. Yeah, go ahead.
Absolutely. Wednesday wibble, folks. What's annoyed you today? Come on. We'll have that in the chat. What would be your wibble of the day?
Oh, God, wait for it. Dad.
I've just made such a mistake there, haven't I?
And Sue said, "Oh, look, Eric's brown nosing."
And the thing is I can imagine Sue's expression as she says it because, yeah. Oh, bless. It's going to degenerate. I can sense it.
Richie Lamb said, "True story that. Had to pay a fortune in salvage rights to get it back. Maritime law, the ship can claim it as salvage." Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
Do.
I wonder how long he kept his rank in the Navy or the Air Force. That guy.
Yeah.
Because there would be some kind of reprimand, I would have thought.
Yeah.
He saved the plane, I suppose. So, you know, if he had ditched it in the sea, then, well, yeah. So I don't know. But I would have thought there would have been some kind of inquiry into it. Who knows? Dave will know. Because he knows a lot of Ruperts, doesn't he?
Yeah. Brokering boy. You know. It's all right. He's not here to have a go back.
No.
Oh, Sue's had a power cut.
No.
Yeah, and it's interrupting her watching of NCIS. So Scaling Models is even further ahead now. Yeah, episode 18 now. So
not having a lot of luck down there, are they?
No.
I only sent me mate the pliers and that to cut the cables. I didn't think you'd do it so well.
Apparently, from what I've heard, they're filming down that way.
Yes.
There's a feature film going on or something.
Yeah.
So there's loads of security staff staying in the rental properties around them. Sarah Jane said, "I'll have a wibble. I'll have a wibble with Fox for sending my pot noodles to some idiot called Festa."
Yeah, that's right. Good wibble.
Martin Cannon's with us. He said he had an engine issue, so rather than ditch it, he landed on the container ship and saved the plane. What a hero. Good man.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like I say, he managed to save the plane, so it'll go for him, I would have thought. But not knowing how that all works, you know.
Yeah. Sue saying humph.
Oh dear. She's got the hump with you, Deb.
Yeah.
Don't know what you've done.
No, it must be the NCIS thing, I think. Eric saying, Ice Queen, No humping here. This is a public chat.
Good old Sarah Jane.
Yeah. Right. Let's find these railings with all the flash on them and take some off before I spray them.
Uses laughing out loud. You don't see many model kits, and this is what annoys me. I mean, I could be wrong here, because don't forget, I know nothing about nothing, so there you go. But I haven't seen a lot of model kits or dioramas or anything like that to do with the Falklands War. Is there a reason why?
That's a good point, that, Colin.
Because obviously I haven't served, but I was wondering whether it's a conscious decision that's been made because of the recent fact. But then you get a lot of Gulf War stuff. So I'm curious as to why there's not a lot of builds or dioramas representative of the Falklands War.
Yeah.
And I'd like to know, because I sit and, my Harrier that I built, I did on the livery from HMS Hermes, which was in the task force of the Falklands. Yeah. But you don't see a lot, do you, of diorama scenes featuring any of the well-known events of the Falklands. And I'm curious as to why, because I think a lot of people would like to see it.
Yeah.
I would, because there's some brilliant diorama builders out there. I think of Luke and people like that. And you sort of think, what a missed opportunity. You're not going to glorify the sinking of ships or the ones that maimed and really massively injured the soldiers, but there must be some scenes that could be captured. The iconic one, wouldn't it, of the soldier with the Union Jack flicking on the back of his backpack, that sort of thing.
The Royal Marine.
I'd love to see something like that, but I never have. So yeah, it's a strange one, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
There may be a reason. Oh, who knows? But la 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 la. Guru saying, I don't actually know, but maybe there are not many model of 1980s British infantry. World War II and modern Gulf War era are more common. Yeah, it's Sarah Jane says a friend of hers was on HMS Coventry, survived the sinking. Yeah, a good friend of mine, Graham Larkham, was on HMS Broadsword. And Daniela saying it's a small conflict involving two countries rather than a large involving multiple. But equipment and things like that. And people I know a lot of people do builds because they had a father or a grandfather or whatever in the war. And they'll do something as a tribute build. And so surely modelers out there must have an uncle or an aunt or a brother or whatever that served in the Falklands. And I just find it a little sad, really, that war seems to be the forgotten one and not much happens regarding modelling around it. Just curious, that's all.
I had my call-up papers come through because I was on the reserve at that time.
Of course, yeah, because you came out in the 70s, didn't you? Yeah,
I came out in 78, and you have to do 12 years on the reserves.
Yes.
So when all that kicked off, I got my call-up papers, but didn't actually get to go. I'm glad to say.
Yeah.
The Marines done us proud down there. They didn't need us running around with
Absolutely. Our friend Dave was down there, Davey, down south.
Yeah.
In the Falklands. But yeah, me and him have had this conversation, and he was the same as you. He's like, he says, I can't answer that. And I'm just curious. I really am, because I'll have to do a bit of research on something and build one. Just get out my system.
Yeah. Right, what's going on? What was
it? Peek on there. Panzer says Kirin did a pair of Falklands figures, and the only British vehicles were Scorpions and Scimitars. AFV Club do those, but they were from a later era. Exactly, mate. Muse says it sounds like a future project. Yeah, I've got one in mind now, Muse, now that I've been talking about it. So, yeah, but it's like anything. I don't want to do a build and offend anyone. So I was just curious as to whether it was a conscious reason why it's not built. Because the last thing I want to do is piss off people, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I didn't know whether it was an unwritten rule in the community that it's not a topic that is built. I don't know. I'm not aware of it, put it that way. Quick layer of this white on, and then I can come back at it.
What colour are you doing your deck, mate?
There's a grey colour in there, it says on the call out, so but I don't know how accurate that is.
Yeah, it is grey.
At the moment, I'm just leaving it because of overspray, but it'll be the last bit I paint will be that bit of deck.
The one that I got really close to up in north. Oh, excuse me, hang on.
Yeah, Dad's coughing. We're live.
The one I got really up close to in Orkney was that grey deck on it.
Yeah. It's almost like a primer grey in the bag. That colour there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's only going to go well, isn't it? Mm. But no, these, because Dad, you've built 3 of these now, haven't you?
Yeah.
And I can remember you doing I can remember you doing the one for your mate, wasn't it? As a commission. And I kind of, when you suggested this as a buddy build, it's like, yeah, do you know something? I've not built one. And I must admit, I've really enjoyed it. Nice little kit. I think you've got one. You Gordon.
Yeah.
He bought an Airfix SARS lifeboat, you know, so.
Yeah, they do come up on internet auction websites on occasion.
Yeah, that's where you got your self-built one. Your one from, wasn't it, mate?
See, straight in there. Don't miss an opportunity, does he?
I don't. I've got that saved. I was desperately hoping you was going to mention it.
Yeah, the ready built.
And you did.
Yeah.
You know me, mate. I don't hold back. I'm straight in there, mate.
I can't get over you put it together with blooming super glue.
Yeah.
And the one pilot turned around one way and the other pilot turned around the other as if they're about to jump off the seats out of the helicopter.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Don't know, I snapped them off in the end.
Mind you, saying that, them pilots ain't the best fit, are they?
Who?
Them pilots.
No. Phil Easter joined us, saying evening all. Hiya, Phil. You okay, mate?
Hello, Phil. How are you, my friend? All right, buddy?
Yeah, when I done that build for me brother's mate's dad, I bought another Western, a better 172 version and done that one in its place because it's not the best kit.
No. No, it's got some unique attributes. Let's just leave it there, isn't it?
Yeah. Frankie's saying to you, are you doing the British SARS boat? We are,
yes,
Frankie.
mate. We are. We are, mate. There's loads of decal options as well. I haven't really looked closely as to see who. I might do it as Devon. Is there a Devon decal in there?
No.
Oh, well, I won't be doing it as Devon then unless I print my own. Trying to think the nearest one to me be Selsey, wasn't it, or Little Hampton?
Well, you don't forget you got to pick the RNLI that has the 7 class.
Oh, of course, yeah.
It's where the 7 class are stationed or the decals that you've got.
Yeah. That'll be it then.
I've done the one up near Glasgow.
Right, yeah.
My brothers make that.
Yeah, I can't remember the decal options. I'll have to dig the box out and have a looky-loo.
Yeah, because he was from Scotland, so I asked him what decals he wanted putting on. And he said, I forget the name of the place now. I'll remember it if I have a look at the decals. What's the decals?
Out of curiosity, are these window frames, are they white?
Yeah.
They are, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, there's a Stromness one. That's the one I got really close to up in Orkney. I thought it began with C. Campbelltown, that was it.
Campbelltown, yeah.
That was the one I done for Scotland. Looking to see if there's one down your way. There's a Weymouth one. A Teignmouth.
That's it. That's the one I was thinking of. Weymouth, yeah. Yeah, because I've seen that one. Yeah, I knew there was one near me. I couldn't remember whether it was Little Hampton or Selsey, but it was actually Weymouth. There you go.
Yeah. I don't know which one I'll do. Of course, Penlee. I mean, that's the.
That was there. There was a tragedy, wasn't there?
Oh God, yeah. None of them came back on that one.
Yeah. God, man, how long ago was that? Damn, it's got to be in the 80s, isn't it?
Yeah, because I mean, every time we went to Cornwall, you passed the memorial to him, and
yeah, oh yeah, Penlee lifeboat tragedy. Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't the Stromness one. I got really close to it. It's the Kirkwall one in Orkney.
Yeah.
Hugh Gordon's going to do the Malague.
Right, yeah.
Malague one.
Yeah, that's what people tend to forget with lifeboats. It's all volunteers and that, and every now and then there's a tragedy, isn't there? And
yeah,
may they rest in peace, mate.
Oh yeah.
I was watching the 9/11 stuff, documentaries, obviously, that have been going on this week.
Yeah.
And it was that. Do you remember that photo I was on about of the fireman going up the stairs and that?
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and sitting there, you know, they're talking to the guys 20 years after they was actually caught on camera, and damn, it's still rare, and it still gets a lump in your throat.
Yeah.
But I think it was very tastefully done this year.
I've been watching what's going on over all this New Mexico borders and immigration, and
yes,
I watched the House of Congress TV channel.
Oh right, yeah, I didn't realise there was one.
Yeah, the House of Congress has a channel for them, and they're blimey, they don't have to give it each other in there.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's been kicking off here today, isn't it? Because Boris has done a big reshuffling and he's pissed a lot of people off, mate.
Absolutely.
But some of them, I think, had to move, didn't they, because of recent events?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but that's politics. We don't want to get too involved.
No, we don't want any dealings with that. We don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that. You want to do that. I don't believe you wanted to do that. Harry Enfield, wasn't it? Yeah. That's the rivet counter voice, isn't it? If anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There you go. I think there's enough paint on that.
Oh, Panzer Koenigs mentioned 432. Didn't they sell very well, Panzer? I thought they sold brilliant, judging by the amount of pre-orders.
What's that? The Tackham. Love
Yeah.
that kit. Absolutely stunning kit.
Chris Conaber has joined us. Hiya, Chris. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Hello, Chris, mate. I'm not going to ask you, mate, but hopefully not too bad. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. Fox is saying 432 was mentioned. Don't tell Dad the 432 didn't sell well. I thought it did, judging by everything that I was reading on it, because the amount of pre-orders that went up, flipping heck. Yeah. But I could be
highly sought after now, Dave. That it really is. Highly sought after.
I love my 432. I did. We had 4 years. We had a very good 4 years together, me and that.
Wonder whether it's still running. Because the army do hold on to their vehicles for a hell of a long time, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, Chris has had a horrific day. Oh, Chris.
Oh, bless you, mate.
432 was mentioned again, Fox said. Yeah, my baby. The only thing I didn't like doing on them was track changes, when they had to do the tracking pad changes.
Oh, right. Was that a bit of a scuzzy job, was it, mate?
Yeah, I used to do it every summer, but you could only do 200 miles a year, because that's all the pads were good for, the track pads. Okay. So in pretend times, when we were going off to war, as it were, we used to have to drive the tanks down to the railway station, put them on a train, and then send them off to where we were going to fight our pretend war.
Yeah.
And then we'd all go down in the back of 4-tonners, jump out, reverse them off the train, and go and play soldiers for a bit.
That weird. It's odd that they'd only do 200 miles on a set of track pads, but I suppose, you know, they're only rubber, aren't they? And it's a lot of weight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Especially with the abrasiveness of roads.
I'll tell you what, mate, driving down the Autobahn in a 432 with one in front of you, and his track pad comes off and comes flying back at you.
Yeah.
You duck.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Panzer said, yeah, Dad, they didn't sell well at all, so much that you can't buy them anywhere in the UK, Europe, or the US and Canada. And then he goes on, Dad, I dare you to ask me how I know this fact. Go on, Panzer, I dare. I dare you. How do you know that?
He's been trying to buy one, hasn't he?
Panzer. I can't remember if I've started mine, Panzer. It's up there in the box, in the stash. Fox is saying we need to club together to buy a surplus decommissioned 432. No, it is not being painted blue.
Oh.
And paint Dad's Rhino on the side and send it to him. There's a place up near Haydock, Fox, and he's got a few 432s. And he's got a couple of stalwarts. I know the old army 6-wheel army trucks with a steering wheel in the middle of the cab.
Oh, right, yeah.
And few 4-tonners and stuff. Richie Lamb saying track bash and hated it, Dad. My regiment My reg for mine was 14EA84. Doc said it came into the army in 1967, year before he was born, ran like a dream. Yeah, like everything from the forces, mate. It may have got a hard life, but it was well maintained. Very well maintained.
Wouldn't it be ironic if that was the one you drove?
No, I think Richie was a tanky. I think he drove proper tanks, not 432.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think so. I may be wrong here. Correct me if I am wrong, but I think he was in the tank regiment, Richie. Testing my memory now from, I think I've had a bit of a discussion with Richie about this along the way. Fox said he had a stalwart once, but the medico gave him some tablets. Yeah.
God's sake.
Surprised he didn't freeze it off, Fox. Panzer saying he emailed and phoned every model shop in the Western Hemisphere to buy some.
He's brilliant, he is, isn't he?
We might have to have a little chat later, Panzer. Because I know for a fact if you built it, you'd do it justice. And I'm not really an armour builder, even though I bought it for a sentiment's sake. But how dare you, Dad Tanky? I was a Royal Artillery mate. I beg your pardon. I do apologise, Richie. I remember that now because I've been told off. Yeah, track bashing. Oh God, it wasn't so much changing the tracks; it was getting the tracks back on once you'd taken them off.
Yeah,
because it was a bit of an art form with a piece of rope on the end of the track, and then you'd hook the rope around the drive wheel.
Yeah.
Put it in drive and set that track to drive so that it would pull that up and over, but you had to do it in such a way that you didn't kill one of your oppos.
Yeah, I can imagine it was, yeah.
Bobbins just joined us saying hello. Hello, Bobbins. How are you?
Hello, Bobbins. How you diddling, mate?
Fox is going to wash the dishes and make dinner noms. Catch you all later on the flip side, hugs. See you later, Fox.
Catch you later, Fox. Love to Mum.
Yeah, love to Mum, mate. Dad, I made the mistake of buying the resin conversion sets before buying the donor kits. Oh. Resin conversion sets. Don't even think I've seen them.
Yeah, they were an option, weren't they?
Because I know I had it on pre-order at E-Models. It must be for what, 6 months, maybe longer.
Yeah. Mine was shipped to me by Vincent.
All right. Oh, yeah, because he won it.
He won it, didn't he? And he wanted to get me into armour. And because I'd done the Berlin Camo Conqueror, he said, well, I've won this. He says, would you like me to send it to you? And he very kindly shipped it over and got me into armour.
So what's in the resin conversion kit then, Panzer? I'm trying to think what it could be. Because there's not much on the 432 exterior other than the bins on the back.
Unless it's got side stowage and things like that. I mean, mine came with the top stowage cage, didn't it, in photo etch?
The 438, 432, 30 and the peak turret variant. But ours was 432. We did have one 439, but that was only because we had a humongous 50-foot radio mast, hydraulic radio mast coming out the middle of that one. But mine was a 432. I'm impressed with Richie remembering his registration on this. I can't remember.
That is brilliant, isn't it? That's a good factoid, that, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't remember my reg. But he spent most of his time in the MT, eh? Tea and toast on tap. On exercise, we used to do our toast on top of the Aladdin heaters. You know, you had the metal Aladdin paraffin heaters. And we used to just take the lid off of the top of that and just stick a piece of bread on until it toasted. Then you'd have your tin of beans red hot from where you've been driving between locations, and you just put a tin of beans on the louvers to warm up.
Yeah.
Then that goes straight on top of your toast then. Daniela saying, Dad, check out this link for different conversions available. Accurate armor. All right. Okay. What I'll do, I'll go to another YouTube page. I'll open this stream up. Click on that link before it goes. Oh. A fuel filler set. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's the Remy one, the fitter's vehicle. God, blimey, yeah, we have one of them in the regiment. Anyway, I'm not spending my time doing that. I'm not supposed to be doing that, am I?
He's easily distracted.
Eric saying, now you've done it, Panzer. Skinny model just got hot under the collar. Yeah, I love me 432.
Nah, honestly, it's an absolutely beautiful kit. I thoroughly enjoyed building that.
My sister came out to visit one year while we were out in Germany, and I seen me OC, and I said, any chance I could take my wife and sister for a spin in the 432? And he said, yeah, okay, no worries.
Yeah.
You got a commander, have you, to go with you? I said, yeah. So I got one of me mates to jump in the commander seat, put my wife and sister in the back of the 432, and off we went. We went out and had a bratwurst and some chips. Went out for a drive.
Oh, I bet she was in her element, wasn't she?
Oh, they loved it, yeah. Because, of course, when you put your foot down in one, I mean, they really lurch because of the weight of them.
You managed to get it up on the drive wheels, didn't you?
Yeah.
When you did your stoppie, the infamous Mike Mountain stoppie.
I was on my driving test, yeah. I had to do an emergency stop. I'll put the picture up sometime. I'll share it in fact, I'll put it in your group for Sunday.
Yeah, I'd love to see it, mate. Perhaps I'll have to pose my 432 with the infamous Mike Mountain stoppie. Well, I've got the figure, haven't I, that's going to be having a fag at the back of the 432, so yeah.
Richie saying, so did I, Dad. I put tins down the exhaust pipe when not on the move. 5 minutes, boot full of accelerator and catch it. Yeah, yes. Of course, ours on the 432 is, those that have built one probably know, they stick quite clear up in the air out the back of the 432.
Yeah.
So the trick used to be to knock it off, because where the joint in the exhaust bars was sort of on an angle.
Yeah.
Hit the back of the 432. So if you hit the clip off that held the two joints together, it was perfect, because you could just rest a tin of beans in, and it wouldn't slip down the pipe.
Yeah.
But you could start it up and have your mate stood about 20 foot away. Start the engine up, kick it out, and then you could catch it.
God, you dodgy bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Things you thought of, eh?
Things you had to do, mate.
Yeah.
If you wanted hot food, it's either that or eat the rations. They wasn't eating them.
Nah.
Jeff saying, which exact make and model kit are you looking for, Panzer? He missed it. I'm sure Panzer's answered that already.
Well, the one I built was the Takum 432 with interior, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's the one Panzer's on about. I haven't seen, dare I say, I haven't seen any other 432s made by anyone else.
No, I thought there was only the one make. Philly said he'd best be off for a wash. Absolutely caked in hammerite, and it's a pain to clean off. Have a good one. Take care, Phil.
Ta-ra, Phil. Thanks for popping in, mate. It's nice to see you.
The other kit I have been looking for since infinitum is the Bedford RL 3-tonner. Now, I know they do a resin kit of it, but I'm not going to that expense.
No.
It was the one that passed me heavy goods license in the Bedford RL. And I don't know if Richie remembers them from when he was in RT. I don't know whether he's before my time or Richie won't be before my time. I mean, I don't know if I was before his time in the forces. What was your first 4 on your number, Richie? Wait for this to come back now.
Oh, your audio's gone a little quiet there, buddy.
Has it?
Oh, yeah, you're back now.
That's weird.
It just went a little bit muffled, mate.
Yeah.
Unless Windows is playing with you.
Could be. Could be this graphics card as well.
Yeah.
Richie saying his only criticism of the Tacom 432 had no engine in it. Yeah, I was disappointed with that.
Yeah. The thing is, Dad, if it comes to it, when you come to build yours, I do have a resin printer. So if I can get hold of a STL file of a 432 engine, I will print you one, mate.
Yeah. Well, in the 4 years that I drove mine, not once did I have to have the engine replaced. Most of them in our regiment did.
Yeah.
Or in our squadron, I should say, because it was only our squadron that had them. Muse is taking the kids to work.
See you later, Muse. Thanks for popping in as usual, my love.
Yeah. Thanks, Muse.
Always nice to see Muse.
Yeah. Come on, Richie. What was the first 4 numbers of your regimental number, mate? Just the first 4. Don't want the full number.
No. Just lets you know the year he was in, doesn't it?
Hey, I can get roughly when he was in there. And I'll shock you with mine when you tell me yours. He said, yes, I remember the RL. Dad came out of training in May 87 into the new modern army to a troop of RLs. My first 4, Dad. My first 4, 2479. Wee gets in there.
Dad's is 0001. You knew that was coming.
Yeah, mine was 2428. 2428 5824. Number you never ever forget.
Yes.
But we're saying that 87 came out of training in 87. Yeah, I came out of training in 72. So. Do
you ever wish you had stayed in, Dad?
Absolutely, mate. I went down to when I came out. I only came out because my daughter in BMH Rintown, they told me when my daughter was born that she had cystic fibrosis, and I asked for a posting back to the UK.
Yes.
And the CO wouldn't give me a posting back to the UK because I'd been selected for a task force that was going up to the northern part of the East German border.
Yes.
And so because my 6 years were actually done then, I went down and withdrew me extension of service and came out. But as soon as it was found that she'd actually had whooping cough when she was born, I went straight down the army careers to go back in again.
Yeah.
And because I'd left on the note I did, they said that there were no vacancies.
Yeah.
So
what a shame.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my mate Paul says he wished he had stayed in and done his full tenure because he came out a little bit earlier than he could have, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know the time window they gave him, but he had been in since the early 80s. I think he'd done 20 years.
Yeah.
But he could have stayed.
Term.
That is full term, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so he misses it. God, he's so funny though. Well, like you say, when he reminisces, he's like you. He's got that excited, that reminiscing that you do. You know, he loves it.
Yeah, it's good memories, good mates. I mean, I've told you before that when I came out, I had melancholy so bad because I'd gone from having like 1,000 mates to me, the wife, and the daughter.
Yeah,
and you haven't got that interaction with your mates and stuff, and really it's your bad. But
they have an annual get together, mate, of the barracks or their group.
Yep.
Of mates, and every year they do it and make a point of making it, if you know what I mean, and that's helped them immensely. But quite a few of them have PTSD and issues, bless them.
I've had my friend who became an ossifer has invited me to a reunion in Germany next year.
Is that on his country estate? You know what's coming, don't you?
Yeah.
Rupert.
Yeah. Because his regiment and my regiment, we were quite close. That we were only a couple of miles apart in Germany, and we'd gone through basic training and everything together. So, but Richie Lamb said 2428 Wellington was in training in Sandhurst then, and it's the biggest mistake he ever made coming out. Absolutely, mate. Yeah. It was a mistake, but I'd done it at that time for the right reasons, I thought, because my commanding officer said to me, who do you think more of, the army or your family? And I said, my family, and he said, wrong answer.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't get back in again after.
So see, I always thought when you joined up, you signed up for, I don't know, 3, 6, 9, 12, whatever years, and that was it. Yeah. Did you used to re-sign then? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
There, if you
signed up, you took the Queen's shilling, and then you signed up for 21 years, but with options. Now, when I signed up, I had a 6-year option because I thought I don't want to do 3. That's only training and a year in regiment. So I thought I'll go for the 6. So I'd done it with an option at 6, and then I went to see my OC coming to the end of the 6, and I said, I'm thinking of staying in. He said, absolutely. Here's the paperwork. Go and fill it in, hand it in, and so you just keep renewing whether you want to do an extra 3 or an extra 6.
A bit like a footballer, then you're renewing your contract almost.
Yeah. But great days, mate. Free food, free accommodate. All the money you got was your beer money.
Well, this was it. It's just an interesting chat I had with Luke when we did our interview on Black Rifle. And I was talking to him about that, or he was talking to me about it. And he was saying, that was the thing he struggled with when he came out, was bills. Because the money was the money. It was, down the naffy or the boozer, and that was it. He said, suddenly you come out in Civvy Street and you got things like bills to pay and that. He said it was a bit of a life shock for him,
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't too bad because I got married in 76, which was 2.5 years before I came out.
Yeah.
And that's a shock when you get married in the army as well. But Eileen took over all the bills and stuff that weren't really that, all the shopping bills and things like that.
Yeah.
So I then didn't eat on camp. I was eating in the Married Quarter, so you had to buy your own food then.
Right.
So even though I got an allowance for the fact that Eileen was living in Germany, but all that sort of went on food, and I wouldn't have changed it, mate. It's brilliant time.
you go in the army a boy and come out a man, didn't you? That's the phrase I often hear.
Yeah.
From people that have been in, you know, that it was a life-changing experience for them for the better.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, that's my only regret in life, really, is that I didn't get in, and it bugged me for a number of years. But dare I say it, I've kind of lived it through other people, and
yeah,
I can listen to them talk about it for hours, mate, because all through my school career, you know, the careers people would come, what do you want to do when you leave school, soldier? You know, and that was it.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted. But yeah, just one of them. Just one of them things.
Graham at Magazine. Graham, Graham. Said
hello, mate.
Dad. And
how you doing?
Panzer said, yeah, conversion to civvy was never covered in training. No, it wasn't, mate. So
well, we was talking about this, about the whole PTSD thing. I think it might have been again on a interview I did with Luke, where from my perspective, how I look at it, and I know a lot of people that have come out and have struggled with their demons. The army are very good at training you into a mean, lean fighting machine. But when they know you're coming out of the services, there's no preparation given or offered to you for that, is there? And that transition can be very traumatizing for you all. And that shocks me that they don't do that. And I think they would save themselves and their recruits a lot of later hardship in life if they paid attention to that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, from when you start your basic training, I mean, it could be, I don't know, it could be anybody. Say, for argument's sake, it was Panzer or Luke, and
yes,
we'd never met and stuff, but they were in uniform, I was in uniform, you were out doing your thing, and one of them got in trouble. You'd be straight there. There wouldn't be any questions asked. You just do it because that's what you've been trained to do. They're your ally, they're your partner. You fight for them. You have the back, and this is like we say with all the banter that goes on in chat and stuff. You're ex-squaddies, you know about all this banter and that. You've dealt with it for years.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Richie Lamb saying there. He's saying the hardest part of getting out was adjusting. Still think he's a squaddie. Take the man out of the army, but never the army out of the man. Absolutely.
But it's one of those, it shocks me that they don't prepare for it. I mean, if you had had a lot of preparation, knowing that you was coming out into Civvy Street, surely that would have helped with the transition. Like you say, you had a lot of melancholy. You know, if they had just given you some tools to handle that, would it have made that transition a lot more bearable, you know? And I often wonder whether that would help people that are currently struggling with it.
I don't know what tools there would be for you to have from leaving the armed forces, because all it would be like, I mean, we always used to have the British Legion, didn't we? Now, that was the place that ex-servicemen went to for a social life. So I suppose that sort of angle, but I mean,
in our town we've got an ex-servicemen's club, you know, and
I had the annual reporting because I had to report once a year, go and have all me. They used to check up because your respirator, your NBC, and everything was always kept in stock. Because each one was fitted for you. So every year I went, and you had to have a test fitting for that and make sure it still fit your chubby face because you've been stuffing yourself and not exercising as much. And, so they always checked it every year just in case you got called up and stuff. But other than that, you didn't meet up with not fellow comrades because you haven't seen half of them. You didn't know them, but you were all in it together, sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I have that thing that annoys me, and it is a wibble. I must admit, it is a wibble. Locally, without getting too political, we have one of our it's a well-known hotel chain, but it's been converted to take in a lot of the people that are coming across the channel.
Yeah.
All well and good. That's their problem. You know, if they're running away from something, fair play. I won't get into that. What breaks my heart about it is, you know, they're all getting fed and watered outside of 3 or 4 people sleeping rough, 2 of which are ex-veterans. If they walk in, they get slung out, and I just think that's cruel.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but they served Queen and country.
Yeah.
There should never be a town in this country where a veteran's sleeping rough. That's tragic for me. I can't get my head around that. I struggle with that. So that's my wibble for Wednesday, folks. It just annoys your dad, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You know, whenever we're out and about, you know, if I see someone and, oh, right, mate, yeah, you know, they've got a veterans patch or something on them, you know, I go to the baker's, I get my hot coffee, a pie, a pasty, whatever, and I go back and give it to them. At least you know they've had something. But
yeah,
damn, it's tough. That should never happen, not in the modern UK.
Panzer said, yeah, it was the worst when you were part of the reduction of forces in the 90s. All of a sudden, you're no longer required. They'd done that. They were doing that in the 70s as well, Panzer. Once you got the 12 years service, they were saying, oh, here you go. How would you like 20 grand and leave the army? And
but I can't see how economical that was, though, Dad, because they were still recruiting, weren't they?
Yeah, yeah. And I think it's to allow people to move up the ranks without.
Oh, right, yeah, like a natural wastage then, yeah.
Yeah, so they're like getting rid of all the corporals and sergeants over a period of time, and then that allows the lance corporals to become corporals and the corporals to become sergeants, and it just increases the promotion stakes. But yeah, I mean, they were doing it back then, and of course they made it look so attractive by putting a heavy price tag on it that people are saying, "Wow, I'm taking that, I'm going."
Yeah.
Richie saying the only thing that still fits him is his beret. Oh, and his socks. You still got your socks? Bloody hell.
Fair play.
Yeah, I've still got my SOP kit up in the loft from when I was in. Because
what's SOP, mate?
Standard operating procedure kit.
Oh, so right. Okay,
just like a basic uniform, really.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But yeah, I got my beret. I got 2 berets because I was assigned elsewhere while I was in the signal. So
yeah, you can't talk about that.
No. But that was only a short run thing anyway. But you had to be the same as them. And yeah, so I kept all my SOP. My grandson's got me dog tags. He's got, can I have this Oh, hang on. Virgin Media, we are tweaking your Wi-Fi. Oh.
There you go.
Oh, perhaps me boxes due then. Just had a message flash up.
Yeah, they're prepping your Wi-Fi so that it's imminent. It's either going to be today or in the morning, mate. And then they'll basically have a ping. So as soon as they detect that route has been connected, it will download all its firmware.
Yeah.
So you might notice tomorrow you'll get intermittent for a couple of times in the day. Don't switch it off. That's just them sending through the bump.
Right.
Because they did it with ours when we changed ours, and I was going to switch it off thinking that there was a problem. And it was like, no, leave it just in case.
Right. Sarah Jameson, when her sister was married in married quarters in Plymouth and Portsmouth, she'd 9 times out of 10 take a forces guy who was hitchhiking down south. Yeah, I used to get loads of them hitchhiking. Done it when I was in basic training. I done it up in Catterick, and at that time I was living in Bristol at my mum's, so many a time I used to leave on a Friday night and hitchhike all the way down to Bristol. And you'd left a uniform on, and people thought, oh, there's a squaddy there, pick him up, drop you off along the route.
That was the problem when the Troubles was going on, though, wasn't it? Because that sort of thing you had to be cautious of in the end, because suddenly they was advising you not to put uniform on for fear of, how can we say, soldiers being targeted.
Mm.
You know, the Northern Ireland Troubles and that, you know, it's because that's the era that we grew up with, mate, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I can remember the bomb scares in London. You go, oh, here we go again. I only want to go down there and get me shopping.
Richie saying 264 dad by any chance, mate? Do you mean my attachment, mate? If so, then no, it's 316 I went to. Panzer saying he's still got a set of 58. Flipping heck, Panzer. And his S6 and 10. Flipping heck. Order.
He's brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Tony Fairclough that got hold of a load of the rations?
Yeah. I mean, you can buy them at Tank Fest, you know. You can buy 24-hour ration packs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because me and Dave Barker were looking at them, and I said, I'd buy a pack, but I've got to carry it around. Our car was parked miles away because it gets very busy. But yeah, I said, I'd buy a pack, but you got to cart it around. It's like having a bloody pack on your back again all day.
Oh, yeah.
And it was boiling hot, and I didn't want to be carting a 24-hour ration pack around. Yeah. Sarah Jane saying, exactly, Dad only gave lift if they had a uniform on. Yep, you knew you were safe then, Sarah. You don't get any arm out of a squaddy unless he'd been out on the beer all night. In which case, he needed help more than anything else.
Yeah, I can always remember when I first moved down here. One of the pubs, the landlord, there were some paras in there, a bit. How can we say, three sheets to the wind.
Mm.
And he thought it would be very good to get some of the locals to give them a slap for the error of their ways. And his pub was visited many weeks later.
Oh.
And I think a lesson was learned. You don't pee off.
Yep.
Paris. Yeah.
Nope.
It's like, yeah. He flew well. And rightly so. He was bang out of order. You know what I mean? And he didn't stay much after that. But yeah, that was one of the first memories I have when I first got down here. Was that happening in the town centre? Like, bloody hell, what on earth have I done moving down here?
Yeah, just for just to enlighten Richie a bit. I was stationed not far from the East German border, mate, and I used to do a lot of work on occasion.
You got to be careful here, mate.
Yeah, I'm stopping. I'm not going to say anymore.
Not in a nasty way, Richie, but
no.
Obviously Official Secrets Acts and things are. Yeah, let's just say you was between destinations, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Panzer saying, in fact, I might still have a throat mic for a PRC kicking about. Oh, you were spoilt. Throat mics.
He's got everything, isn't he? He is our very own version of Rambo, isn't he?
He is.
I imagine him getting all Chuck Norris on his own in that place, mate.
He was a commando, though, mate. He was a commando.
Of course he was. Of course he was. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Of course he was. Yeah. I bet he sat there now in a full-blown ghillie suit, isn't he?
A what suit?
Ghillie suit.
Oh, ghillie. Right. Sorry, I thought you said gimp.
No. Well, I hope not. No, ghillie suit.
I'll be right back. Hang on.
Yeah, not a problem, mate. I'll have a quick looky-loo at the chat, see what everyone's up to. I'll just clean my brush whilst I'm doing it. Philly says, yeah, but he's absolutely caked in Amorite. Let's get some new chat up because my chat's just died a slow, painful death there. Exactly, Dad. Only give a lift if they had uniform on, says Sarah Jane. Daniela says Amundsen sell the ration packs, a pack of 10 for about 190. Is that 190 quid? Or yeah. Panzer says he might have a throat mac. Richie Lamb says, yeah, I know, Dad, no need to explain, mate. Nah, that's all right, Richie. It's just, yeah, I know what he means. Probably he would talk about that on the non-live situation with you, mate. Sarah Jane says her old passport has an East German stamp. Got it when I was taking a lorry to Auschwitz. Yeah. Panzer only wears the gimp suit on special occasions, says Daniela. Only on days ending in Y, innit? I heard. Bless him. Bless him. You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm okay. Sarah Jane's been to Auschwitz, have you?
Yeah. Bless her.
Never ever get a bird flying over Auschwitz. Do you know that?
Yeah, someone's told me that. Gavin, my mate, he went there last year with his wife.
Yeah.
And yeah, he said if ever you get the chance to go, mate. He said
Go.
it's so poignant. But he said that one of the people sort of doing the, I wouldn't say show round, but you know what I mean, what they do there, was saying that birds don't fly over there. And he said he said it was so quiet you could hear a pin drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he's actually quite haunted by the experience, really.
I think anyone who goes there is, mate, to be fair.
Yeah, to think that man can be so cruel to man, you know, or mankind or humankind even, in case the ladies get offended. But yeah, to think they could be so cruel to each other. Yeah. Yeah, not a particularly nice place in history, is it?
No. Sarah Jane said TV series sequel to Winds of War was filming there, and she was helping by taking clothes and props out there. Correct, Dad, there's no wildlife around there. No, none at all.
No.
Eerie. It's eerie. And Panzer said at Auschwitz you can't hear bird song. That's because there's no birds.
No.
Same as Belson outside Hona. Oh, Hona.
Yeah.
It's very thought-provoking and very sad at the same time. I know Hona very well.
That's the thing. It gets it gets people thinking, and as long as people think about it and it's never forgotten, yeah.
Yeah.
My missus gets ever so upset when she sees like programs on Discovery that have that sort of imagery in, and always upsets her, you know. And it does. She said, you know, she can't watch. She's always wanted to see the film, but she can't watch Schindler's List. The Spielberg
I've never
film.
seen it. I won't watch it.
No, she says, you know, and I've got the film and I've sat and watched it. Dad, honestly, it's a proper tearjerker, mate.
Oh no!
And
no.
Yeah, I watched it purely and simply because I wanted to just think, you know, and reflect on it. But mate, honestly, I've only watched it the once.
Yeah, no. No, when you do the Belsons and Auschwitz and that, you don't. You know what's gone on.
Oh yeah, so tragic. Yeah.
But yeah, Roundhouse Dad, many a happy night in there until I found out what it was during the war. Yeah, I've heard of the Roundhouse. When I said earlier on that I came out of the army because I was due to be posted to a tactical unit, that unit was based in Hona.
Oh right, yeah.
Purely because of where Hona was in relation to the East German border and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Hona, the Roundhouse. Woohoo!
But this is the thing. I mean, when you think we've had some really historical events in our lifetime, you know, the Berlin Wall coming down, I remember that as if it happened yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was such a massive, massive thing, wasn't it, that coming down? Because none of us thought it would happen in our lifetime.
No. The weirdest thing of all was what was behind that wall compared to what was the other side of the wall.
Yes.
It was chalk and cheese. It was just so different.
Well, I can remember seeing the photographs in West Germany of like all the graffiti on the wall and everything. And then on the East German side, you had whitewashed wall, no man's land, and all of the other additional defense or preventative measures to stop people escaping. It was quite a massive difference, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Bobbin said he visited the Gallipoli area a few years ago. That was quite poignant, but probably nothing like Auschwitz.
Yeah.
Sarah Jane's done a few battlefield tours, Bobbins, and she can agree.
Yeah, it's like all the big war cemeteries, isn't it? It's like so many people lost over what? Yeah. Yeah, it's mad.
All right. Sarah Jane said when she did the relief aid to Romania, that was a shock. They had nothing compared to the West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was after the fall of Ceausescu, wasn't it? Thought of Sarah Jane gunning down the road in a lorry is quite scary, actually. I want my Malibu.
Graham McRobert saying hi to Sarah. Yeah, Richie Lamb said he went to East Berlin with his dad whilst on leave in 1990. It was like stepping back in time. Yeah. And the further in you got, the bleaker it got as well. Even down
very to repressive, Dad, wasn't it?
Yeah, even down to the simplest of things. Yeah.
But again, that's what the people were used to. They knew no different, did they? Or most of them, especially the younger generation. And
that's right.
Would the wall be a relevant thing nowadays with the explosion of social media and internet? I don't think it would be a viable thing to happen, would it? Now,
it's a hard one, isn't it?
Isn't it? If it was still up now, how would they? Because you wouldn't be able to repress the people because pretty much everyone's got a smartphone that's internet compatible. So how would it work in the modern world? I don't know. I suppose you've only got to look at a place like North Korea, but it just makes you wonder, doesn't it?
I'm just wondering if the wall would have been in place still. They wouldn't have mobile phones behind there. Only what would be smuggled in, say. But then
it contraband, but you wouldn't get a signal, would you? Because it would be blocked.
Yeah.
Gets you thinking, doesn't it?
Yeah. Panzer said North Korea manages to stop social media very well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I did say North Korea. Yeah.
Sarah Jane saying in Romania, 2 months after the revolution, the supermarket literally had one rusty tin of beans. No lie. Unbelievable.
Shocking, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you look at it like that, it's like that's just wrong, isn't it? It's just mad.
Yeah, Richie said it there. If the wall was still up, would they used to have that sort of technology? No.
Yeah, exactly.
Those that are in power probably might, but those further down the chain certainly wouldn't.
Yeah, just it's the futility of it, really, isn't it? I mean, why do that? Why treat people that way? It's just, come on.
Graham said himself and Mrs. Matt got lost near the old East German border in '97, and it was still an eerie place to be. Yeah,
Blimey.
And the West German government gave that much money to East Germany to upgrade itself when that wall came down.
Yeah.
If the wall was still up, there would still be British Army on the Rhine. Yep, you're right. There would. Because that was where I spent all my time, mate. Well, out there.
Yeah, it is. It just gets you thinking, doesn't it, how it would be now. But mind you, modern Russia's still quite restrictive, isn't it, when you think about it? They say it isn't, but it is. You know, it is still very controlled out there, isn't
it? Eric saying, great stream, guys, as always, even if Dad cheated, because Colin surely didn't. But I'm out.
Absolutely. I'm glad you noticed that, Eric, but I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter at all, mate. You know, it's just how it is.
Sarah Jane said she couldn't believe it. We sold pet food in tins or even left milk and bread. She didn't believe the food would be there the next day. Yeah, that's the lady from Romania from up there where she said we had a Romanian lady come and stay with us soon after. We took her to a local shop. She collapsed to the floor in tears with all the food available.
Yeah. That's the thing, isn't it? Because that to them was so strange. Look at when they went, came over through the wall in the trabbies and that, seeing how different things were. Shops with food, clothes. You know, it's totally alien to them, wasn't it? No queuing, you know?
Yeah.
Richie Lamb's got a good point there, Deb. If the wall was still up, stroke Cold War, the forces wouldn't be as small either.
True.
See, I honestly think the country's in a dangerous place because we've shrunk our forces down so much now because they say, oh, the threat is over. The threat's never over, is it? Let's be honest. And if you shrink the Navy and the forces too small, then I just think it's a mistake.
Yeah.
But, what's he saying there? We'd have more than 1,000 MBTs and a surface Navy. Yeah.
Oh,
what's she saying there? She couldn't believe we sold pet food in tins or even left milk and bread. She didn't believe the food would be there the next day. Wow.
Oh, there's an echo in here.
Did you read that one out? Did you really?
Yeah. That's all right.
See what I mean?
No, you did. It's when you do another stuff. Yeah, I done it yesterday with Sue.
Oh, did you? Good man.
Yeah. You do, don't you? Because you're busy doing something else. You're not fully paying.
Well, that's it. Yeah, I was just.
And we're Blakes. We can't multitask. So.
Oh no, I can't multitask. I'm useless, mate.
Yeah.
Absolutely useless. Well, folks, it's 7 o'clock already, Dad.
2 hours again.
I know.
Wow.
I know. It's gone. Just like that.
Just so as you know, and for the record, I'm going to get me compressor up and running, so this will be painted by next week.
And rightly so. Oh, nearly dropped mine.
Yeah, yours looks nice with the railings painted, I got to say.
Yeah, you know, a bit of the railings started to paint and that. Yeah, so that's where I'm at, and that's where I'll stay at. Seriously. Trust me.
Okay, yeah, right.
And you know me helicopter's painted.
Oh, I was just going to say, it's only because you're going to move on to your helicopter now and have that finished.
But you don't trust me at all, do you? Graham Robert has actually got a really good question there. He says, I wonder if the world would be the same today if World War II hadn't happened.
Now that is, I think it. I don't know.
There's a lot of things to take into account which aren't suitable for live stream.
This is the problem. Yeah, this is the problem because but that's a very, very interesting thought, Graham.
It's a good point, though. It is a good point.
I mean, they did the TV show, didn't they? The Man in the High Castle, which was what would the result have been if the Allies hadn't have won, and the German and Japan Axis, and that's a very thought-provoking show. Yeah, Graham, it's a delicate subject that perhaps not suitable for live, mate. It really is, because it still runs deep, doesn't it? Panzer says hi to Ross, because Ross has popped in just as we're coming off air. Sarah Jane says hi and bye to Ross. Richie Lamb says it's been brilliant, guys. Catch you all soon. Take care.
See you again.
Island Boy, you said that with a straight face. I am good, mate. I should play poker, shouldn't I? Trust me, Dad. I will not cheat. Sincerely.
Okay. We'll see.
Yeah. Max says hi to Ninja, as does Panzer, and Ninja says hi to Max. There you go.
There you go.
So, folks, we are going to love and leave you and let you all get on with your evenings. What day is it? Is it when? It's Wednesday. It's normally on Wednesday. Chris will be doing his midweek makings or whatever he does, won't he? Unless it's too hot on his bench. So pop over and have a look.
Too hot at his bench, but doesn't he sit at his bench playing his games?
This is my argument. It's too hot at the bench to build, but he can sit and play a computer game.
Yeah. Dave's in there from Sprue and Glue. I've never seen him before. You all right, Dave?
Hello, Geese. Hello, Dave. Stealth there, mate.
Just looked up the chat and seen his name there.
Yeah, happy days, mate. Max says, I only ever catch a little bit of the show, but it's always brilliant. That's all right, mate. You know, I always watch it back, mate. But, well, you know, we just like to do these things just to keep folks up that are still trapped indoors or whatever company, because I'll get to hang out with my best mate. So, yeah, happy days. Yeah. Rightio, we're going to love and leave you. Catch you all later on, and we'll see you next on Friday Frolic.
Frolic. Don't
catch forget all them, folks.
Frolic. Bye all.
Bye.